Hi everyone, I'm going to be doing a golf themed card today. So I pulled out this dotty embossing folder. Got a 5x7 card, also a 5x7 panel to go over the top. Got a golf club head, I've got the tee, I've got the golf ball, I've got this lovely circle happy birthday and a couple of circle dies. And some scrap navy card because I'm going to do navy and white. So I'm going to get some of this cut out and then I'll come back. Right, I've got my golf club, my ball, I've got a frame which I use these two here, they're only cheap ones but they do the job. So I've got this frame cut out of those, my happy birthday circle and my tee. So I'll put those to the side for a minute. First thing I'm going to do is cut a circle out of the top panel. So I'm measuring it with my grid. So I sort of get it in the middle. Don't know what that is. So I think that's about middle. So I'll just stick these down with a bit of washi tape. I'll get that cut out. Right, so that's that bit done. Take those off. The next thing I want to do is place this on here. Make sure I've got the card. Nope, got the card the wrong way around. That's better. And what I want is this one to be stuck right in the middle on the inside. But I want the happy birthday at the top. Right, so I've got a bit of glue all over the letters there. Make sure that's lined up on my card. And get this stuck down as central as I can. Mop up any glue. Right, what I want to do now is emboss this bit. So I'm going to use this dotty embossing powder, but I want the dots debossed in the card. So I should turn the card over. I want it to look like a golf ball. So the dots on a golf ball are sort of indented in. So I'll get that get that embossed or debossed. Right, moment of truth. Turn it over. There we go. And now I want to stick all my bits inside the circle. So, oh, I forgot to put some card on the back of that. What I usually do is just back that one, just so you can't see through it. So that goes carefully around the outside of that, just underneath. Bit of glue. Couple of bits to trim off. There. There, that's that. It's my ball. Like I say, I want to put this on here like that, on an angle. That's somewhere like that, and then I want the ball on top of this. So just getting it all into the right position. something like that. So it looks like the club's hitting the ball. So I think I'll get the T stuck down first. So I want that above the A. Like that. Try not to make any more mess than what I have made of this, but be fine. It's only me that can see it. I need to get the club down. Something like that. But I'm going to have to cut a piece off. Like that. Hopefully it'll follow the circle. Yeah. That's fine. I've just got to decide where to have it. Somewhere right there. Right. Let's do this again without making a mess. Yeah. Stick that one down. Now it's just the ball. Put one on top like that. I'm going to keep this fairly flat because it's got to be posted. Ball on top of there. It's better. There. That's the inside of the circle done. That's it. Nothing else is going to go in there. Right, now I'm going to stick the panel onto here. I'm going to stick it flat. So I'm going to have to get most of this glue on the dots. So I'll get all these glued and then come back. You don't want to sit and watch me do all these dots. Well, I'm not going to do them all, but I'll do quite a few of them just to make sure it sticks properly. So I'll see you in a bit. So in the end, I just did this. Run it across the dots like that. There. Now get it on. Right, there's my T, so that's the top. Bring my card base back in. Get it lined up. Give it a good press. Now I've got this frame that I'm just going to put inside the circle like that. Make sure it fits first. I keep making a bit of a mess on the white card. The more I'm trying to clean it up, the more mess I'm making, so I'm just going to leave it. Oop. There. Take some of that glue off. Right, now I've just got to get it in here without making more mess. my cloth instead of using my fingers. Push it out to the edge. There. So that's basically it. Now I'm just going to put sentiment top and bottom. Right, I've decided I'm going to use this birthday wishes because I've got happy birthday all the way around there. So I thought I'll have birthday wishes up there. Let's get rid of all these bits that's stuck in it. And it's for somebody called Ben. So I'm going to cut out a B and an E and an N, obviously, for Ben. And I'm going to do that in the navy. So I'll get that done. Right, that's all those cut. So I'm just going to stick these onto some white card. That's that one. I think what it is this card is, they come from, it's card bases that are already made. But I don't use them, so I'll just use the card. But when you cut them, they're quite fluffy. So I'm getting all the fluff, which is sticking to the glue, and then it's making it look like marks. Right, that's that one. I'll do that one on a separate piece. So I haven't got enough room there. So get some more card. That'll do. Get those stuck on. So that's Ben. Right, I'm just going to find my dies to cut these out. Right, I found these two, which are sort of matching, not quite. Just see if I've got another one. I thought they were matching, but they're not quite. No. So I'm going to have to use these. That one fits perfectly. This one here, I'm going to have to move it over slightly. So I'll get those cut out. I'm going to stick these on foam pads. Because the rest of the card's flat, this will be okay. Yeah, going to have the birthday wishes there and the bend down the bottom. So I'll get those stuck on. If you've watched me before, you know I always reinforce them with a bit of glue. Because if people do want to keep the cards, the glue does dry out on the back of these foam pads after a while. And things can start dropping off. If you just put a dab of glue behind, it just makes it last. So that's that one. It's nice just to relax, make some cards. We're looking for a new house and it's turning out to be an absolute nightmare. We went for one this week and we all had to bid on it. We weren't allowed to know what everybody else had put in, the offers they put in. So we put in an offer, but we didn't get it. We didn't get it. It drives you mad. It drives you absolutely mad. But we're persevering. We went to see one last night. We actually just went, we didn't phone the estate agent. We'd already phoned the man before because he'd already put it on the internet, on social media. So we'd sort of made an offer to him and he said, well, do you want to come and see it? So we were like, well, yeah, we'd better come and see it first. but it wasn't as well done out as what we thought. So we did sort of give him an offer. He said he can't drop under a certain amount, and so we're still going. I mean, he might come back and drop a bit more, I don't know. But there is a bit of work to be done on that one. That's about right. There. So there's my golf themed card. Just took three colours. I did use a bit of silver for that. So 3 colours, a few dies. Simple as that. Oh, and an embossing folder. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, I'd love it if you could give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll see you next time. See you later. Bye.